Namaste and welcome back to today's episode of Mahabharata Matters. In the previous episode, we saw that the 14th day of the battle had started. Arjuna had broken 2 layers of the vyuhas formed by Drona. Duryodhana had received the invincible armor of Indra from his Guru Drona. The Pandava army was cruising through the vyuhas formed by Kauravas after Arjuna had broken them up. Many duels were happening all over the battlefield. Guru Drona had faced Yudhiṣṭhira. Shakuni had come face to face with the twins Nakula and Sahadeva. As always, he had fled from the battlefield. Ghatotkacha had faced Alambusha. The rest of the Kaurava fighters were giving airtight protection for Jayadratha. Yet, the Pandava army was no match for Drona. He was burning through their army as if he were wildfire. He was fighting with Yudhiṣṭhira, and within the blink of an eye, he had killed the horses of Yudhiṣṭhira. He broke his bow. He was about to kill him as well when Satyaki came to his rescue. Satyaki's resistance to Drona was magnanimous. Drona thought in his mind, he is a befitting student for my dear student Arjuna. In his valor, he is almost equal to Bhishma, Arjuna, Parashurama as well as Kartikeya also, he thought. Satyaki was fighting his best today. Drona came face to face with Yudhiṣṭhira. He started having a duel with him. Yudhiṣṭhira was fighting his best too. But after some time, Drona had killed the horses of Yudhiṣṭhira, broken his flagstaff and broken his chariot too. Immediately after that, he sent an astra which made Yudhiṣṭhira and the army around him faint. He was pouncing towards Yudhiṣṭhira to capture him. Suddenly, from nowhere, Satyaki came on his chariot and carried away Yudhiṣṭhira at lightning speed. He had promised Arjuna that he would protect Yudhiṣṭhira. He was going to do that at any cost. Drona was surprised and shocked. This was the 3rd time he had come so close to capturing Yudhiṣṭhira and had failed yet again. First time, Arjuna had come back too soon. Second time, when he went close to Yudhiṣṭhira, Yudhiṣṭhira had run away from the battlefield. This time, Satyaki had stopped him from capturing Yudhiṣṭhira. Drona was very furious that he could not keep his word to Duryodhana. On the other side of the battlefield, single-handedly, Arjuna was fighting many Maharathis of the Kaurava army. He had either made them flee or had killed them. But the sun was running speedily towards the west, and his horses were very exhausted. They were divine horses and hence could not be killed, but they were very tired and thirsty now. Krishna brought this to the attention of Arjuna. Instantly, Arjuna released a Varuna Astra and made a beautiful pond right in the middle of the battlefield. Krishna unyoked the horses and took them to the water. The scene looked so mesmerizing that many people stood around looking at Krishna feeding the horses. Arjuna continued to fight standing on his feet. After some time, Krishna had brought back the horses and tied them back to the chariot. Arjuna was relentless. Seeing this, Duryodhana came to face him. Now he was invincible because of the armor, so he was bold enough to challenge Arjuna. Arjuna understood that it was because of the armor he was wearing given by Drona. Arjuna used the counter astra for that armor. When he was releasing the astra, midway it was intercepted by Ashwathama and broken. Arjuna could not reuse this astra. Arjuna told Krishna, I may not be able to use this astra again, but I know this armor very well. See how I'll harass this Duryodhana now. I know the exact weak points of this armor. I will aim my arrows at those weak points where his armor does not give him covering, like his fingertips, hands, etc. Saying so, Arjuna showered arrows at specific points on Duryodhana's body. Duryodhana could not take the assault of Arjuna. He ran away from the place. So, what are our takeaways from this story? Drona wanted to please Duryodhana. He kept trying every day one way or the other. We should rethink ourselves if we are trying to be people pleasers. Why am I bending backwards for these people? Do they really deserve it? Can I truly make them happy? Because some people can never be pleased. Then why waste effort on such people? Another point to note here is that Duryodhana bravely came forward and challenged Arjuna because of the armor. His courage was not because of his own strength, but because of the armor that he was wearing. So his sense of security was borrowed for the time being. It is better for us to rely on our inner strengths rather than external tentative benefits. With these thoughts, we come to the end of today's episode. Remember, in this series, we are discussing matters of Mahabharata because even today, Mahabharata matters. Hari Om!